welcome back aboard the Night Bus. Magical transport for any stranded or lost witch, wizard, or muggle. I'm Corey.
It's Jamie.
And I'm Jackie.
And on tonight's ride, we are going to be telling you guys a little bit about why we like Harry Potter so much, some stories of how we started listening, how we found it, and just some other Harry Potter stuff. But the first thing we got to do is we have some chocolate frogs to open up to see what wizarding card we get.
Oh,
we
yes.
got goodies. We
Also have some butterbeer.
Yeah, we splurged for this one. Damn, that's a
Oh,
big
dang.
chocolate
Yeah,
frog.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's a big frog.
Good thing he didn't come popping out there.
Okay.
All right, what we got here?
I got Beatrix Bloxham.
I got the same one.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me we all got the same ones.
all three.
Oh, man. Well, that's boring.
Come on.
Yeah, we thought we'd get some good ones. I was hoping it'd be Dumbledore.
That's what I was hoping for.
No, I had the Dumbledore one. You can't have
Beatrice
him.
Bloxham.
Well, I mean, I guess, I don't know if he's on a card or not, but Salazar Slytherin.
He should be, yeah.
I would have hoped for that then. But we all ended up with the same one.
Lesson learned here. Don't pick them from the same area when you pick them up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I ordered them,
these.
so I guess you just don't.
You figured it'd be random if it's in order.
Send a
Yeah.
nasty letter back to
Well,
them. Mix them up.
To be fair, it was a 2-for-3 deal. So maybe it's 3 from the same batch.
Oh,
Good
So,
possibility.
Yeah.
Still cool, though.
Yeah. Beatrix Bloxham. Maybe next time we'll get a different witch or wizard.
Yeah,
So what was
have to-
Beatrice's story here?
She was the author of Toadstool Tales, a collection of wholesome and pure children's stories that have been found to cause uncontrollable retching in children.
Oh, lovely.
Well then,
Hoping that doesn't reflect on the frog.
yeah.
Exactly.
As you guys already said, this is a big frog.
Yes.
And I guess this is the right time of the year to do it with people getting chocolate Easter bunnies.
Oh, yeah.
We've got chocolate frogs. And butterbeer, of course.
Of course. Oh, hey. We got a comparison test to do.
Oh, yeah. We've got some butterbeer ordered straight from the Harry Potter shop store, Harry Potter store, harrypottershop.com. And we've got some generic butterbeer from a local Books A Million store.
Yeah, we're going to
What was
compare to
the-
see which one we think is better than the other.
So let's see. What was the name of the one you picked up today? The Flying Cauldron Butterscotch Beer.
I like
Yep.
the name of it, though.
As compared to the
Tried and true classic butterbeer
Butterbeer, yes.
from the source.
The exact same one they sell in the
so
theme
this
parks.
is this is the theme park product.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well,
All right. Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll start things off by taking a drink of the tried and true butterbeer. Good as always. And for the butterscotch beer,
The Flying Cauldron.
not as good in my opinion. It smells great. Smell test, it passes. Taste test, it's all right. If you've never had butterbeer, it's something. It's better than never having butterbeer,
Yeah.
but I prefer the true to the source butterbeer. All right, Jackie, you next.
Yeah, I will start off with the time-tested butterbeer because you never go wrong with butterbeer.
Nope.
Good as always. Been better if it was the frozen butterbeer, but
Yes, or hot butterbeer
Oh.
right now. Yeah.
yes, the hot
Here where we're
butterbeer.
at is 22 degrees right now Fahrenheit. So
Yeah.
hot butterbeer would have been amazing right now.
All right, let's go for the Flying Cauldron butterscotch butterbeer. I like it. I won't say it's a whole lot better, but I just like the flavor of it. It's good. What about you, Jamie?
oh, let's see here. Give the Wizarding World one to go.
He's the only one here that hasn't been to the actual Wizarding World, so this ain't his first time drinking butterbeer, but
But no, this is all. I've not actually been, like you say, to the parks.
Right.
I haven't had the frozen butterbeer. Well, had the frozen butterbeer that
No, I tried I made homemade butterbeer ice cream.
which personally
It-
it was really good.
Oh yeah.
It was, but it turned into butterbeer ice cream. I put too much butter in it.
It's still pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Then I made some hot butterbeer up here one time.
You did, and it was really
That
good.
was good.
Yeah.
I remember that too.
The only thing we can't figure out when it comes to making hot butterbeer is how to make the
The
froth
foam,
that
yeah.
they use on top, because that froth down there is amazing.
What we thinking over there?
Well, like I said, that's the Wizarding World product.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, very good. I've had it before. Now let me try the Flying Cauldron version. Let me try it again.
Second drink. That bodes well for it.
On the second go around, man, I think I'm gonna have to go with the original.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's
There's
got
just a
good,
little after flavor with the
Yeah.
Flying Cauldron deal. I mean, it's got a good smell. It's got a good flavor. It's not as strong as the original,
Oh no.
but it leaves a little something behind.
Yeah. Now, if you have kids and stuff, and you want to have a Harry Potter night, this would be perfect for it. Get you a couple of these.
Mhm.
Pop your popcorn. If you can't order the chocolate frogs, just get what you can. But it'd be perfect for that.
Yep.
Both good, but I think the original edges out just a little
Yeah.
bit.
The back end of the,
Yeah, leaves a little aftertaste behind.
Yeah. But I mean, that first taste, man, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. Kids will love it. And plus, it gets them right into the spirit of it, anyways.
Yeah.
And it comes in a bigger bottle than the actual butterbeer you order.
Yeah, you definitely get more.
What is it, like a 12 ounce? Is
12,
that?
12 ounce.
200 milliliters versus 355 milliliters for the
Flying Cauldron?
Flying Cauldron.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get almost double.
That-
Now it also almost doubles the calories.
Oh, either one is so sugary, man. It's a diabetic nightmare.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no. Never had too much sugar.
it's got 33 grams of sugar and 31 grams of added sugars.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The-
the straight from the source butterbeer from what they serve at the parks, it's only got 16 grams of sugar and 8 grams of added sugar. So it's got way less sugar. Now it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
smaller.
The Flying
But
Cauldron
that's still
is
less.
way sweeter, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Buy
yeah, and you
buy
can
the
taste that
ingredients.
in it.
You
Oh,
can.
yeah.
I think that's why I didn't like it as good because
Yeah, it's a little,
I don't
it's
drink
almost
hardly anything
too
with
sweet,
sugar in it anymore.
you know? For what it is, it's almost too sweet. Still good though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Again, if you aren't able to get actual butterbeer from ordering it online or just at the park,
If you don't want to wait for it to come
Right,
in,
yeah,
because
if you don't
nowhere
wanna wait.
sells the
no, you have
Harry
to order.
Potter
Yeah, you have to order it
brand
off
version.
offline or go to.
dish. You can
you know,
walk right into the bookstore and get. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it Wizarding World of HarryPotter.com?
No, it's HarryPotterShop.com.
HarryPotterShop.com. Okay.
Yeah, and basically all the stuff you order from there ships straight from the New York store,
Which is pretty cool.
and
They
they
got-
get all their stuff directly from.
Yeah,
England.
We've ordered a few things off of there.
Oh yeah,
I've got a shirt.
yeah. We are
jacket.
slowly amassing everything they sell.
Yes. We would have the school trunks and everything, but for some reason, every time we go to order them,
They're sold out.
sold out.
Yeah,
Every friggin' time. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. They they logged in. They're getting. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put up the sold out sign. That's what's happening. The Death Eaters just don't want us to have our damn school robes and stuff. That's all it is.
Well, I'm one of them. So why are they stopping me?
Well,
there's no loyalty among Death Eaters.
Clearly
Exactly.
not. Clearly not.
Oh, they definitely ain't.
Oh, I know there's not because I hate the mouth voice.
Yeah. All right, who wants to start? I'll start off.
Yeah, I mean, you probably
Yeah,
got
where
the.
where are we going to go here? 'Cause
Well, we're going to start off with
it's the
why
whole.
we like it.
Yeah, kind of our introduction
That's
story.
My introduction to it was I was,
Yeah,
in my
where did you first get into it at? Because I mean,
I was
it's
20
20
some-
years old now,
I was 27 years old when it come out.
right? I mean, but it's been out for what 20? When was the book?
The first book came out in '97.
Okay, so
Yeah, my mom took all her grandkids, all her grandkids, to go see it. I didn't know it was a book. I just thought it was a movie. She took all the kids and stuff to see it. It come out on cassette. My mom bought it for me. I watched it. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. Then it got to where I was talking to my stepbrother. And I said, man, I just wish there was more of a story to let you know what actually happened to Harry's parents and stuff. They said, well, you got to read the book. I was like, book? They said, you didn't know it was a book? I was like, no. He bolted up the stairs and brought down the book 1, book 2, and I think book 3 was out at the time. I was like, no, I didn't know it was a book. Oh, man, you got to read the book. So he gave me the first book, took it home right away, hooked to it. Went back, got the second book, read it, read the third book. At the time, I only had 3 kids. I got 5 altogether. But I only had 3 at the time. I had 2 boys and a girl. The boys was old enough to go to school. My wife was going to get her GED at the time. So I was at home watching my daughter. And our routine was, we get up in the morning, go down, feed the fish. I'd go make a bowl of cereal, come back in the living room. We pop Harry Potter in, and we sit there and watch that. That was our routine. That is how I've got hooked to it. It's just amazing stories. And like I said, I watched watched the first movie before I read the book, which I'm kind of glad.
Oh yeah, that's the best route.
Yes.
yeah, sure,
If
for sure.
you've not read the books yet, make sure you watch all the movies, then read the books. You will be. It's a whole different experience.
It is.
You will love it. And I got my oldest daughter into it. I had my oldest son into it. Second son, he likes it, but he's not a big fan like I am. And my youngest son, he likes it, but again, he's not diehard with it. My youngest girl, now she likes them and stuff, and she has all the books. I had to get on her because she had been listening to our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I got introduced to it and learned so much about it. Is, just the movie come out, and then my stepbrother introduced me to the books, and those was what really blew my mind. It was so bad, I got the books, I read them, and showing my age, the first book, second book, and third book was on cassette.
Yeah, audio format.
Yeah.
The audio books.
The audio books was on cassette, and I bought those at Walmart. Book 4 was on cassette too. I mean, it come in a huge box because it's so long.
Oh yeah, it's like 18 cassettes.
Yeah. And book 5, that's when they transferred to CD, and I could start listening to them on CD. I didn't have to walk around with my little Walkman in my hand or wait till I was in the car to put it in and listen to it. So I will say I got pretty much hooked to them. Got the books, got them on Audible, got the movies, everything.
All right, I guess you can go next, Jamie.
I just listened to you there, and I'm not sure at this point, man. I know I watched the movie first, of course, because it was out. And as far as getting back to the movies, I saw the movie, at least the first one. Good movie. And like you said, definitely you want to see the movie first, because then when you get into the books, those are the characters you see.
Right, you've
that's
got
the voices
images
you
in your
hear,
head.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I know I saw the first movie, maybe the second movie, I don't know. I hadn't really got into the books at all. I knew they existed, My kids were, little at the time. And neither one of them was really into that so much because they were kind of too young for it at the time, And I think probably I got the cassettes from you.
You got the cassettes from me, and book 7 I gave to you on CD because I got them off of LimeWire.
Well, I clearly remember
Probably not all you got off LimeWire.
painting the
Probably
kid's
not.
bedroom one weekend, I guess. You'd loan me the cassettes.
I remember you telling me about that.
And I'd watched a couple of the movies, hadn't really listened to any of the audio on it or read any of the books yet. And I'm not 100% sure what book I listened to first. It wasn't the first one. Because I watched the movies.
If it was on cassette, it was either 2, 3, or 4. That's the only ones I had on cassette.
I'm going to say I started listening to them with 2.
Probably.
And I remember I was painting the bedroom, and it was on the cassettes that you'd loaned me. And, man, as soon as one would finish, I was flipping it over to hit the next one. And it just took off from there, you know.
Yeah, she really knows how to capture your imagination. Because you'll see the scenes in your head, and I may or may not act out some of them when I'm listening to the books.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
you can't help it. You're driving down the road, in my case, driving down the road, listening to the audiobooks, which I do all the time, and it gets to certain scenes, and you just start out loud just speaking the scene, like you're acting out, you know, whatever character you are.
And I'm sure the following books I probably got from you, too, on audio. Up until I actually started reading a few of them. And I got those from you, too, I think.
Yeah. Because
I remember reading the Half-Blood Prince right back here in the warehouse that I got from you.
Yep.
And, dude, I'd work a little bit and read a chapter.
Yeah.
And do a little work and read a chapter.
Book 5, 6, and 7. The night they released at Walmart, that's when Walmart stayed open 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
At midnight is when they would release the new book.
Yeah, they had a release
pallets
party.
of them out there. Yeah, and you'd go in, they'd have cake. They give you a little piece of cake and stuff. They give you a little word search puzzle. They give you a little set of fake Harry Potter glasses, a little plastic little wand. I mean, you got all of it when you went over there, and I got all of them. When I started getting hooked onto them, when they started bringing them out, I went to all of them.
Yeah. My story is a little different, mainly just because I'm not as old as you guys are.
Yeah.
So, my mom got me into them. She started watching the movies. I watched the movies with her. Loved the movies. Around the time I think we watched the 4th movie. And then when I was at school, one of our school things was we had to read a book. So I just naturally just picked one of the Harry Potter books. I didn't read them in order. That was the only problem when I was a kid. So, and at that point, I wasn't huge into reading like I am now. So I literally I can't remember which one it was, but I read the book, liked it, ended up started reading the other ones, read them completely out of order, which I do not recommend for your first time reading them.
No.
But like I said, I was young. I was only like, 9 or 10 at the time. So it didn't really hurt. But watched all the movies as they come out, loved them. Well, when I graduated high school and started working, I got Audible. And this was around 2012. And I bought the Harry Potter books off of there and started listening to them. And yeah, I'd say since 2012, I listen from book 1 to book 7 every year, 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh, and I will vouch for that because it gets on to me because I don't do
And
it.
Yeah, and
y'all
I
got
get
me
on
into doing the same thing here. I mean, it's like at least annually, man. I listen all the way through
Oh,
at
yeah.
least once.
Yeah, I've got
usually right around the holiday.
Yep.
This is a holiday story, man.
It
you
is.
listen to these through the holidays from about
Yeah.
what, man? September when school kicks in.
But especially Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is very, very the books are very heavily based around those times of the year, Halloween and Christmas.
It's definitely a fall season story.
Yes.
Yes.
So, if you are reading the books or listening to the books, like I said, me and Jamie's got a thing where we start around Halloween, sometimes a little after Halloween. That's when we'll start from book 1 and listen all the way through. And normally I finish a little before he does.
Because we're just different listening habits.
Yeah, when I listen to them, the first 3 or 4 books, I try to pace myself so I don't burn through it. By the time I get to book 5, it's just nonstop. I can't quit listening. From book 5 on, the story is just so captivating that it just hooks me, and I can't quit listening.
Yeah. See, book 5 is what throws me off a little bit. I like it. It's a good book. I can't handle all the whining Harry does at the beginning of the
Well,
book.
we can get into Harry's character, man, because he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't mind it as much. I get more aggravated at Ron's whining in the 4th book.
4th one, yeah, where he didn't get.
Yeah, where he's all upset because Harry, his name got drawn out of the fire.
Yeah, he thought he
The
snuck
Goblet
in there
of
and
Fire.
didn't let him know about it because he was wanting all the glory for himself.
Yeah, when it's like clearly you're supposed to be Harry's best friend. You should know he doesn't want all this.
Yeah. Well, Ron doesn't realize until book 7 that it sounds a lot cooler than what it is.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, all the
it's-
cool stuff that Harry does that when you say it's like, oh, Harry did this, this, and this.
Yeah, because it literally he saved Harry from out of the pond, out of the frozen lake of
Mhm.
water, grabs the sword, cuts the necklace off of him, and then kills the Horcrux.
Yeah, then destroys the
And
Horcrux.
Harry
Hey,
looks
now.
at him and tells him, well, you did this and this. He said, well, it don't sound as cool as it was. He said, I've been trying to tell you that for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Only reason I remember that because I'm listening to book 7 right now.
Yeah, he's finally, literally, he's one of those that doesn't like to finish things. He doesn't like things to end. Jackie doesn't.
I read the first book. I tried to pace myself through it. Don't get me wrong. I'd read a little bit. I set it down, but it was like I got to read it. But then I knew this is the last one. It's bittersweet. It's bitter because it's the last one, but you just can't stop yourself. So I read the whole book. Then I listened to it one time, and that was it. This is my 3rd time actually having anything to do with book 7 because it's just hard because I know it's the last one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the complete opposite. And well, my first time when I bought all the books off Audible and listened to them all, I literally listened to all 7 of them, and then immediately started them over again and listened to all 7 of them again back to back, just because like I said, when I read them as a kid, I was a kid. I read them out of order. I didn't take in everything. So listening to them again, that first time around as an adult, I understood so much more. And just like I said, I literally listened to all 7 and then immediately started over from book 1 and done it
Pick up
again,
so much.
back to back. And you learn every time I re-listen, I catch something I didn't, or now because I've done it so much, I remember stuff that I had forgotten.
I grew up with them when they was still, the movies wasn't all the way out yet. She's still writing the books.
Yeah, I think
Pottermore was
Deathly
out.
Hallows came out in 07, the book.
Yeah, Pottermore was still a big podcast and stuff I was listening to. Again, showing my age, I was on my PSP. I would download the episodes onto it so I could take it to work and listen to it. And then she'd do interviews with JK and stuff, and I'm sitting here with a pen and pad, listening to the interviews, the questions they're asking, trying to figure out what's going to be in the next book, what's going on. My own little murder mystery thing going on. I'm trying to write down clues and stuff. So nothing I wrote down come nowhere near close to what actually happened, but it was the fun of it. That you,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, we were, and like I said, you were in your 20s. I was probably somewhere around my early 30s at the time. Yeah, age myself here.
yeah,
But and you hear a lot of people. I've heard it a million times. Well, it's a kid's story. It's a kid's story. Well, part of it kind of is.
yeah. But the kid in
But,
you likes to listen to it.
I mean, fairy tales have been around for 100 years. Those kid stories too at one time. The thing is, man, we watched these come out. Started out with the movies. Got in, found about the books, and we watched it happen from its beginning. And we were actually listening to it, getting the books as it was coming out. Man, these are books that's going to be around for for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
Well, you got what? Name some classics.
Lord of the Rings,
One of the greatest.
Hobbit,
Lord of the Rings, Hobbit.
Dune.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
So, I mean, these are classics. We were actually got to see and take in as they were being made.
Yes.
Age wise, man, you listen. It's like anything else. You remember how you felt when you first read it. Then you age a bunch of years and you feel different.
Yeah, it's there.
So there's something there that changes with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And my opinion on certain things changes every re-listen.
Good point.
yeah.
Every
my-
time I re-listen to the book, my opinion on something changes. Sometimes it changes back to what it was at the start. Sometimes it changes to something completely new. But my opinion on different characters will change at just on like the mood I'm in while I'm listening to that book. So it's very captivating.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll catch yourself talking about something that happened in the book, describing it like it was in the movie, because you've done listened
Right.
to it.
Oh,
You've
yeah, I've
done-
said that a
You've got the
million
characters in
times.
your head, yeah. Because we was all talking about that before. You're like, that was in the movie. No, it wasn't. That was the book. Are you sure? I can picture it in my head. I seen it in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
No, your imagine the books are written so good that you can literally see it in your head and trick yourself into thinking it was in the movie.
Yeah, and the movies are really good to the point that all the characters are great. So in your head, you've got the characters in your head because you've seen them in the movie a million times. Because I've also watched the movie a bunch. Not so much anymore because I mainly read the books now. But I've seen the movies enough that the characters are, burned into my head. So that when I'm listening to the book, I've got the characters in my head doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And
You'll forever hear Robbie Coltrane's voice doing Hagrid.
So then, like tomorrow our local Marquee Cinemas is doing a reshowing of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yep.
So we'll be going to watch it. And just like last month, we did the same thing because they done a reshow on the Sorcerer's Stone. As you're watching the movie, when stuff in the movie happens different than in the book, my brain just auto-corrects it. That, no, actually, this is how it happened, and it's just my brain just ignores the wrongness that the movie did.
Oh, yeah, because people don't like watch. When the books was coming out and the movies were still coming out, me and the old lady went to watch Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, the third
And I'm
one.
watching that, and I'm like, that ain't how it happened in the book. Why'd they change this for? And she's like, shut up and let me watch it. I said, well, if you read the books like I tell you to, you would understand why I'm so aggravated. Because they leave so much good stuff out. And they throw
Well, I
some
mean, and
stupid
anytime
stuff
you
in.
do a movie, you're going.
But yeah.
That's just got to happen.
See, back then, movies didn't last no more than maybe an hour and 30 minutes, if that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 90 minutes was, the feature film length was 90 minutes. Anything longer than that was like, what are you doing?
yeah, there's always stuff lost, from the book to the screen in anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think any of the Harry Potter movies are less than 2 hours.
Might have to look.
They're all
I don't
pretty
know.
long.
They're kind of long, but
Yeah, I'll
as
check.
time went on, they started making them a little bit longer. Just like films nowadays. You see a movie that's only 90 minutes long, and it just seems like it goes by on a blink. It's not a movie. I want them to do, from start to finish, all 8 movies in a row. Just go to the movie theaters early in the morning and don't leave till after midnight.
Oh, I'm sure that happens.
Well, they was supposed to it in Uptown one time. Me and Corey was looking at it. Then they ended up canceling it and didn't do it because when we both worked the same schedule. We'd be in like 11, and we'd come right back into work at midnight. But we was gonna go watch them.
Yeah, that was the plan. The shortest Harry Potter movie is The Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's the shortest one. The weird thing is, the next shortest one, and this makes no sense, is number 5, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
And that's one. Of
That's the longest book.
Yeah.
That's the longest book, but for some reason it is the second shortest movie.
Yeah, that's the movie I can't watch anymore.
Well, that's because the first time you watched it, you
Yeah.
you may or may not have pirated it and watched it in terrible quality.
It was horrible quality. It ruined it. I mean, it ruined it hard.
Hmm.
So I can honestly say I've only ever watched that movie once.
Well, now it's time to watch it in Ultra HD, man.
Yeah.
Well, in a couple more months, I will.
It's time to
Back
it's
in
time
the
to
movie
fix that
theaters.
old memory and get rid of it.
I'm gonna get the 4K
Replace it
version.
with 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking. They have an 83-inch TV.
You just went out last year and bought a 75-inch that you don't use.
I know.
But now they make them 80.
It's an 83.
The size of the TV doesn't matter.
For the
Next
same,
year it'll be a 90.
for the same amount I paid for the 70-something last year.
I've got a 48-inch TV that costs way more than your 75-inch TV cost because it's just a better TV, even though it's only 48 inches.
I don't know. I don't watch my. Bad thing is my TV will be on, my phone will be in my hand, and my iPad will be on.
I'm the same way.
Three different things going on at the same time.
I'm the same way, but I still have to have the. I'm one of those that when it comes to like technology, I gotta have the best of the best.
I don't.
So TV wise, I've got a LG OLED.
It took me 5-6 years, if not longer, to switch out my Emerson Ultra HD for a 4K because I kept telling Corey I'm gonna get me a 4K this year.
You're a
Get me 4K
consumer
this
dream, ain't you?
Oh, I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
They love
Excuse
me.
me, sell you this.
Although I don't upgrade my my phone every year. I upgrade every 2 years. So Apple's not getting all my money, even though I do have basically everything they make,
Well,
except for that new headset. I spent way too much money on a car that they'd even think about buying a Apple Vision Pro.
I
Let's make
wouldn't
a
want
quick
those.
point here, though. The mic you're using right this minute.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Tell the audience what you paid for that mic.
Yeah, this was a. Let me look up the exact price, so I'm
It
not
was
lying to
$2
you. It was $280. And
$280 versus what'd you pay for these two mics? By the way,
These two are used. I bought them off eBay. I have $100 and some in both of them.
and by
That's
your own
including
admission, which
the
one's the
mic
better
stands.
quality?
oh yeah, you guys have the better mics. It just
So
yeah.
a
Well,
lot of times it's what you pay for. But sometimes it's not.
my mic, I was wrong. It was $200 even. So yeah, $200 even with the XLR cable. It's the I got my mic is the Shure. It's not the Shure SM7B. That's the really high dollar one. I got the Shure MV7X, and it's a good mic, but and I'm the one that told them to get the mics they got, the Audio Technica AT2020s, because I know they're good mics. I should have just got me that, saved the money.
Now we're
So
talking
it's
about
not
getting
always
another,
not always in the price. A lot of times it is. It's not always.
No,
talking about getting another mic.
when it comes to electronics, so like I was getting at, most of the time with TVs, it is you get what you pay for if you get a cheap TV. That's just how it works.
I don't know. I've kept my other cheap TV forever.
Well, I'm not talking about the old school 1080p ones, because I got a 1080p Vizio that I got from Walmart in like 2010, and that TV's still amazing.
Oh, I've got no one
It's
of
got
those in
great
the
sound
house now.
quality, and it's great TV.
It was,
But in modern TVs, all these smart TVs with HDR and all that stuff, you can go to Walmart and buy a smart TV with HDR for $200.
you get
It's
cheaper.
not gonna be great.
We have once again drifted so far off.
Yeah,
the
well, we're not even
track.
talking about Harry Potter anymore. Harry
Yeah.
Potter's normally the thing that we can stay on without crossing
got-
topics.
Yeah,
Where
kinda got
did we
sidetracked.
go? Where did we curve at?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Anyway,
Back to Harry Potter. So we've told our stories about why we love it.
and how we got
yeah.
into it.
Now, where do we want to go to next? Do we want to do the theories? Some of the theories we've come across, or we got some cards here that what are these things? Conversation card, Harry Potter conversation cards, and they basically just have like little, what if and questions and stuff on them. So
Yeah, like one of the questions I was looking at today was, like I mentioned y'all earlier, out of all the Harry Potter potions, if you can make one, which one would it be, and why would you make it? Me, Polyjuice. I want to see what it be like to be a girl. Honestly,
oh my god,
I'm not lying.
that's not what I would use
Yay.
Polyjuice potion for, but I mean I guess that would work.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I want it. These two over here wanting liquid luck from crazy.
Well, I
over
mean,
here.
yeah, that was my first thought. Was the
Felix
Felix
Felicis.
Felicis. Yeah. Who doesn't want who doesn't want to be lucky? That seems to be the most
Yeah,
productive
like
potion, except for someone who wants to walk on the other side.
yeah,
Someone who wants to walk on the wild side.
Exactly.
like I said
Not
earlier.
again. Once again, I have to say this every episode. I'm not judging you.
Oh, you can judge all you want. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. As I said when this question was posed, right before we started recording, I said Felix Felicis, but I said, if you give me time to think, I might change my answer. Well, I've had time to think. I'm not changing my answer. I've just thought of some more things that Liquid Luck would help me with Felix Felicis. The first thing I said for Felix Felicis, my reasoning was simply just, take enough to have you, lucky throughout the whole day and just make it the day that, the Powerball winnings are drawn. And just buy you one Powerball ticket and boom, you're probably going to win. Well, also, I do, not a lot, but I do a little bit of sports gambling because I'm big into sports. So throughout the rest of that day, I could also just make a bunch of sports bets, and I'm probably going to win them. Now, me, myself, because I'm already have liquid luck and I'm probably going to win the lottery, I'm not making bets to win money. I'm betting on all of my favorite teams to win. I'm
see, that's not how
I'm
that
putting
works,
bets
though.
on the Celtics to win the NBA Finals. I'm putting bets on the Steelers to win the NFL champion, the Super Bowl. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting a boatload of bets on West Virginia to win every single college sport there is.
That's not how liquid luck works, though.
You're not supposed to use it in competition,
No, it's not that.
but I'm going to anyway.
You can use it.
Well, you're a Slytherin. I'd expect nothing less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Personal gain, baby.
Liquid luck helps you
I admire
make
that.
the right decisions. It doesn't change things for you. You can't will something into.
And you're right. And what's going to happen is I'm going to drink it and I'm going to go to make those bets, and I'll be like, nah, that bet's going to lose. I'm going to end up making other bets that are going to win, and it's not going to help my team at all. But what I would want to happen is what I just explained.
Oh, yeah.
What would happen is what you just said.
Yeah.
But the liquid luck would kind of push me into, no, not this, not this.
Like when Harry,
But it would push me into picking the right lottery numbers.
yeah, like when Harry took it, first thing out of his mouth, I think I'm going to go see Hagrid.
Yeah. Ron Hermione's like, no, what? No, you've got to go talk to Slughorn. He's like, no, I'm going to
No, I'm
going to
go see
Hagrid's.
Hagrid, yeah. It just, what he wanted to do and what luck was telling him to do was two different things.
Mm-hmm.
But it guided him in the right direction.
Yep. And
Yep.
it'll guide me to those 6 numbers.
Hey,
What about you, Jamie?
I'm really starting to question your answer there.
But for different reasoning.
No. I mean, well, maybe, but interesting.
Because I thought about Polyjuice Potion as well, but I would want to turn into like Elon Musk or somebody.
No.
Just somebody ridiculously rich and ridiculously famous.
But you only get it for 12. I mean,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
you're not them.
And
You know,
I
mean,
I'm
you
not a
might
person
could
that
go in and steal some of their money or something. But you're
I'm not a
them.
person that wants to be famous.
Mm.
I just want to see what their life is like for
Oh.
a little while, and then I'll be happy to get rid of it because
not
that's
me.
definitely not for me. That would not fit me at all.
I don't want that attention.
See, I don't either, but I want to see
What-
just for a few hours what it's like, and then I'm done.
See, he's got a
I don't like to leave the house
curiosity.
at all, so I definitely don't want it permanently.
And like I was telling Jamie when we was coming up here, if I was married, we're going to take Polyjuice Potion, but we're going to
Oh
switch.
God,
Yeah.
you gonna switch roles?
Yeah.
Jesus, nope.
Oh, you taking it to a whole new place.
Yeah. I told you. I'm
Hey,
curious.
like you say, hey man,
Well-
cool.
We gotta find some other potions. We've spent 10 minutes on 2 potions.
Those are the only two that
Yeah.
you know.
that we want.
That's your payout. Those are your payout potions.
Well, I guess.
What else have you got?
Well, I mean, you also
Get
have
to
the
draft
option
to
of
death, but I mean, who am I trying to kill?
Mm.
or you got what's that potion that Harry makes for Slughorn, the sunshine potion or whatever. It's supposed to make you a euphoria potion,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah,
adds a sprig of peppermint.
Basically, right?
That's what it sounds like to
You
me.
just stoned,
Yeah.
man.
I'm just trying to
And
think
we
of something
have
to
those
name off.
potions.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
do that now. Question
Okay.
on the Polyjuice Potion. Of course, I mean, no spoilers or anything. Anybody listening has got some kind of background in the Harry Potter story. So you get hold of hair from the person that you want to become.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
And then you're them physically for X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ponder this, and me and you've discussed it a long time ago. I don't know if you remember. If you had your own hair from, say,
Oh,
20
yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
could you be you're 20 years younger for a short time?
Yeah, I forgot.
You're
what
still you, but you're you 20 years, a younger
Well,
body.
yeah, because that DNA would still be a younger
Mhm.
DNA.
The hair would be from the younger you.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't think of that one.
See,
So throughout the
that's
years,
more.
man, you could like bank hair from
Yeah, I want to go back to this age or
for a
this
little
age.
while, you
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be,
Tired of my
I
hip
wanna
hurting.
be,
Let me
I wanna
go
be
back a couple
25
of
today
years.
instead of achy and
Yeah.
cold. Yeah.
Now that you said that, I still would prefer liquid luck. But if I was doing Polyjuice, that's the route I would go now. I forgot all about us talking about that.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that conversation.
No, this was just me and him one
See,
night.
that's just some of the random stuff that,
Yeah.
how this whole thing got started again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We these are the crazy things we'll sit and talk about.
Yeah, we get the weird stuff, and then Jackie comes in asking the philosophical questions that nobody
I
knows
don't
an
know,
answer
dude.
to.
He went.
Well,
Well, we know where he went.
yeah.
Because
Most of the time when he shows up asking us Harry Potter questions, it's stuff that's like, of course nobody knows the answer.
yeah, well, I'll pop a couple of them out there for you. Can't operate inside the school. Only house elves can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why is it that all these Death Eaters have house elves and they never just grabbed a hold of the house elf and said, "Operate me into the school"?
Because they would have to do it.
Yeah,
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
and there's
I don't know.
no spell to stop them because then the ones in school couldn't do it.
Hmm.
Because if you remember, again, book 7. Creature went with Voldemort to the island, drunk the potion, went to drink the water, was getting drug under the thing, but where Regulus told him to come back home, he just apparated back home.
Yeah, because he had to follow orders.
Yeah, he had to follow orders. Even though you couldn't apparate inside that cave and stuff because of the protections on it, house elf could because they have a different magic. So you could have literally had
Just
a
had
house
your-
elf go in there
You have, I
and
don't see
take
why you
out
couldn't.
Harry while he was asleep. Or grab a hold of all the Death Eaters, bring them in there instead of fighting with that wardrobe.
So months of repairing the wardrobe wouldn't have been necessary.
No.
Yeah.
See, just stuff that I just randomly driving down the road and hear, and I'm like, well, then why didn't they just do this?
Unless, there's some kind of ward or something to
So that
stop that
humans,
from happening.
yes,
That
so
was-
humans couldn't do it.
Someone had anticipated that somewhere along the line and put a ward against that happening.
I don't know.
Maybe if the elf apparates, there the human will just either get kicked back.
His
Or
magic
may
is
end up
taking
somewhere
along with
wrong.
him, though. So then it'd just be the same magic going through that human that would go
Don't
through.
know.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He asked the questions
have
that we
to
can't
ass-
answer.
We have to assume
Yeah, but I
that
asked that.
it couldn't be done, and that's why they had to go with the cabinet. There must have been something preventing it.
Or did they not think about it?
Well,
Because if
This
you
was
remember-
Draco, so
Yeah.
he's not the brightest.
Well, if y'all remember, they
Not the worst Slytherin
overlook
ever.
house elves because they look at them as nothing. So they overlook that they don't have powers that wizards have.
But you got people like Dumbledore who are protecting the school, putting up what they feel would be the necessary protections. So it's iffy. Could go either way, really.
Yeah. Again, never heard of anybody trying to use it.
No.
So would they actually think about it? Because how many times have we listened to the books and this and that and never once
True.
asked that question?
True.
I don't hardly ask any questions like that. I'm one of those that just listens and just goes with it. And then you guys come to me with questions. I'm like, I never even thought about that. 'Cause I don't know. My mind just doesn't think that way.
And then I'll ask the other question I asked last night.
Okay.
The wands.
Mm.
The Elder Wand. It turns the legion to whoever killed the other person. It had to be taken.
Right.
Okay. But
Or defeated the other. Didn't necessarily have to kill them.
no, you didn't have to. You had to disarm them, or whoever won the battle between them. Same thing happened with Draco's wand. That's why Harry could use it. And like I asked last night, does that mean everybody who's ever been disarmed by somebody else that wand will now work with that person? They switch their allegiance to that person.
Yeah, and I still have no answer. Like I don't know.
And again, this is shit I think about when I'm driving down the road listening to the audiobooks.
Yeah. Just randomly, I wonder if A and B.
Yeah, I listened to it. I was like, now wait a minute. Now if this and this, that means
Well,
anybody's been disarmed. So the whole time they're in the DA trying to disarm each other, their wands.
And just like we were debating last night on it, does it have to be like a duel? Does practice count? If I just handed you my wand, does it switch its allegiance to you automatically?
Now I know that definitely doesn't work like that.
Now you got to win it. You got to win its loyalty. Now, if I'm holding you at one point and I tell you to give me your wand, again, would that be me disarming you forcefully?
I would assume so.
Technically, yes, I think.
And wand lore is so complex, but I would assume that the wand recognizes that, if it's your wand and, the wand recognizes that you aren't willingly giving that wand up, you're having to do it. So the wand's like, oh, okay. Clearly this person's not strong enough to have me. I want the other person. That's kind of the vibe I get from wands. If wands could talk. Yeah, if wands could talk.
And it also states that there's countries that, inside the Harry Potter universe that don't even use wands.
Yeah.
There's wizards in other countries that don't even use wands. That's kind of a European thing, I guess American too.
Yeah, wizards.
That we know of so far.
Yeah,
and then
it's stated in the books that wizards in Africa don't use wands. They don't. They can channel their magic without wands.
I seen the old Egyptian wizards that probably didn't use wands inside of the story.
Yeah,
It never goes there, but it mentions them.
Right, it mentions, and I get the vibe that they didn't
It
either.
probably didn't either.
So
And then it comes back to another question I asked last night. If you could do magic without a wand when you're younger, why do you stop doing it when you get older? When you finally get a wand?
Oh, you mean like the kids that just
Yeah, the
randomly
kids-
use magic and aren't trying to?
Yeah, they're not trying to use magic, but they do. Now, me personally, if I was a wizard, I wouldn't have to want to reach in my robe and pull out my wand. Because how many stories that you're listing on here that the other wizard beat him to the wand and disarmed them or took them out because they was reaching for their wand?
True. Now, as far as that goes, and they talk about the wands, and let's say people's ability, just like athletes, like regular people, athletes. I mean, we're not marathon runners, but there are people who are marathon runners.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never be a marathon runner. I physically, if I was young or old, it doesn't matter. I'll never be able to do it. Some people can. Some people can maybe use the wands way better than other people. Some people don't even need the wands. And then some people need the wands just for the basic to get through their day with, to clean the house and wash it. Because that's how, it works in the wizarding world.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone uses magic to do everything.
Yeah,
But
again,
is this like mundane daily magic or high-level athletic magic?
again, we talk about this person can't. A lot of kids, Neville, for instance, they talk about, they thought he might have been a squib.
Yeah.
All the way up until his uncle throwed him off a balcony and he bounced.
it dropped him. Yeah, dropped him out of balcony.
Yeah, and he bounced.
Hermione makes comments about, Neville can barely do anything.
Yeah, but he ends up pretty much winning the war for him.
But I'm sure in the wizarding world, there's just people, the average everyday people who, use their wands and just get by through their day, but they're not high-level skilled.
Well, see, I'm not talking about high-level skill and stuff. I mean, all little kids, that's how they pretty much know they're going to be with it. They do some kind of magic without a wand.
Right.
Accidentally. Well, if you can do all that when you're little, you should still be able to do it when you get older.
They probably can. I think maybe inside of that, they've just become dependent on the
that
wand.
wand. Yeah. I know it's supposed to focus your energies and stuff, your magic.
It got so much easier to do with the wands that they never bothered to learn to do it without them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, if it was me, I would practice wordless magic without a wand.
Nonverbal.
Yeah. Well, I listen to a lot of those books and stuff, and a lot of it's just wordless magic.
Well, in Harry Potter, it's called nonverbal.
Yeah, nonverbal, yeah.
NV.
But it's just something I would practice. Because if you don't have to have a wand in your hand, you're just sitting there talking to somebody, and boom, you done use magic on them. You're not having to dig into your wand, into your pocket, pull out that wand, do the little motions and flicks, and because I'll tell you right now, I couldn't remember how to do all that stuff.
So I say, I think
My memory ain't good enough for that. Younger me, maybe.
probably a lot of
Not
it is
now.
they just got dependent on using it.
Yeah.
And haven't tried to grow their powers past that. And I'm going to grab a piece of that cookie.
Yep, that's what it's here for.
All right. Anybody else? Because I could probably keep going on.
Again,
Keep going.
my mind doesn't have questions like that. Well, like I said, I don't know. I don't think about that stuff. I may stumble across something, when I'm online, but for the most part, the questions you ask are, the only time my mind thinks about stuff like that. We got these cards here that have
No, pull a card, dude.
not really questions, but I'll just grab a
That'll
random
give
one.
us a little prompt to take off on.
Yeah.
We can do
Yeah,
this all
let's
night.
see.
Yeah, there's 125 cards there.
Oh, this is the most basic one,
Yeah.
but we'll do it anyway. If you received your letter to attend Hogwarts, what house would you be sorting in? Would you be sorted into, and why?
Well,
I'm already Gryffindor.
This doesn't say what house do you want to be sorted into. It says what house would you be sorted into.
Hufflepuff.
yeah, let's be honest. I'm definitely Hufflepuff.
I was getting ready to
man.
say, I want to be Slytherin, but I'll be Ravenclaw. Like, it's just, there's no doubt I'll be Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would be putting Ravenclaw.
Well, no. Let's answer this question. Ask it a little bit better. If you was in the wizarding lived with wizards and stuff, which one do you think you'd be into?
I'd still be in Hufflepuff.
I don't know if I'd still be in Hufflepuff.
I'd
then.
still be in Hufflepuff.
If-
I'm sure of it.
If Muggle me got that letter, I'm going Hufflepuff all the way. But if I already live with wizards and my parents are wizards and stuff, I already know about magic and stuff, I got a good grasp on, I'm going Gryffindor. Because I know what the houses are and what they mean and where I would line up with it.
I know what I'd like to be. I also know I'd end up in Hufflepuff.
Yeah, Muggle me, I'm not getting there. Or
I'd be Ravenclaw. Like it's just there's no doubt. And Ravenclaw's not bad. At least it's not Hufflepuff.
yeah, and
Ooh.
Draco Malfoy only has one good quote throughout all
I know
7
where you're
books.
going.
It's the very first book. I just re-listened to this part where he goes, "I think if I was sorted into Hufflepuff, I would just leave." I'm the same way. It's like if you want to put me in any of the other houses, okay, I would prefer to be in Slytherin, but I'm really more of a Ravenclaw, and Gryffindor's not the end of the world. I'm big into sports, and to me, Gryffindor is kind of like the jocks of the wizarding world, so that'd be fine. But I don't want Hufflepuff.
see, I have a different view on that. I wouldn't care which one it was, just for the simple fact that I'm going to Hogwarts and I'm getting to learn.
See, now you're sounding like Snape, young Snape.
Well, yeah,
That's his whole thing when he's talking to Lily. We're going to Hogwarts. We're going to Hogwarts.
yep. But she don't know what Hogwarts is.
No, she doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, because she was a Muggle.
Well, I mean, you just asked the question if she's from a wizarding family.
Yeah,
Well, if you was the way you are now, but as yourself as a kid, and all of a sudden, 11-year-old you got the letter.
I'm going to Hufflepuff.
Where do you think you would end up, 11-year-old you from a Muggle world?
Oh,
When you were 11 years old, what house would you have been in at that time?
I was a little bit of a daredevil then.
Well, you may have been Gryffindor then.
Yeah, I was getting beaten, banged up pretty bad because I was just, I can do that. And I just tried it. Didn't stop and think it out like a Ravenclaw would.
Cool. We've all done the
Didn't
Pottermore test.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
I'm Gryffindor.
you're Gryffindor. I apparently am a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
And you're questionable.
When I take the test seriously and answer the questions legit, I'm a Ravenclaw. When I answer them the way I want to, I'm Slytherin. But I've took the test enough that I know how to answer every question and get whatever house I want.
But when you straight up answer them,
Truthfully, I get Ravenclaw every time. Every time. Even when I go to these off-brand sites that do the test,
it still comes.
I still come up with Ravenclaw when I answer everything seriously.
Yep, I always
Yep.
do.
And especially me as a 11-year-old, I definitely would have been Ravenclaw. Because, the younger me was way, way more quiet, shy, just paid attention in school, done my work.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't me.
Oh,
The work part anyway.
the work
Quiet,
part,
shy maybe, but
the quiet and shy part, definitely me. I didn't become.
What?
Oh yeah, I wasn't
Good
really.
God.
I wasn't like this.
Which
till
I
got
say
out of
that.
the military.
I'm completely different now than I was, Well, basically, when I graduated school and then started working the job I got now, just working around
All of us.
all of you guys
this group
and
of
some of the other
psychopaths here.
people we work with down here, it's naturally just brought me way out of my shell.
Oh yeah, you can't be shy at this job. With us
No, you
around.
can't.
Yeah, we'll get you way out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Pulls another card to see where we go.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that was a basic one anyway. So
Yeah.
see if I can get one that's not so generic and basic. If you could attend Hogwarts, you would be allowed to bring with you a cat, owl, or toad. Which one would you bring?
Oh, an owl.
An owl.
An owl, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see how I keep getting. We got a bunch of cards here. I mean, this is a whole
there's 120 some.
125
25.
cards, and somehow I've drawn just 2 that are just generic. When you start Hogwarts, what would you do? So yeah, that one's super easy. Everybody's bringing an owl. Nobody's bringing one different. Here we go. If you could visit Borgin and Burke's shop in Nocturnally, what would you buy?
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that one.
I want that necklace.
The one you can't touch?
Yeah,
Wow.
The
Who
necklace you
are you
can't
trying to
touch.
kill?
I just like the way it looks.
Oh.
I'm like most people. If it's shiny and glittery, I want it.
I'm probably going with the Hand of Glory.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I wouldn't mind the Hand of
You,
Glory.
you move around in the darkness, no one can see you, but you see everything.
Yep.
Was the candle that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shines
Yeah.
a light no one can see but you.
yeah. I don't know.
And it don't really name a whole lot of stuff off that
Yeah,
I
it doesn't.
recall.
No, there's not a whole lot in there that you can really choose from.
Well, also, I wonder what are we just saying anything Borgin and Burks has ever had?
Well, now if we're going with anything Borgin and Burt's ever had.
The locket.
The locket,
Slytherin's
yeah.
locket was there
Slytherin's
for a short
locket.
time. So I would definitely want that. But if we're just going based on what's in stock in Borgin and Burks, like when Harry's there, and even then, the Hand of Glory is not in stock for long because Malfoy buys it.
Yeah,
But that's probably what I would want.
Vanishing Cabinet.
See, I
The
thought about that
Vanishing
too,
Cabinet.
but he's only got one. You wouldn't have the other one.
I don't need the other one because when I'll step in it and go through, I'll know where the other one's at, and I'll go there and buy it
Oh,
You'd
well,
end up like
yeah.
the kid who was stuck in it for.
Oh yeah,
again.
I thought that's where you was going with your first question.
Yeah, I was going to, but I've
'Cause you
done
brought up
asked that
that-
question y'all,
Yeah.
y'all 1,000
Go
times.
ahead
Yeah.
again because I don't remember.
The kid that got stuck in the Vanishing Cabinet after
Yeah.
it was running, he taught himself how to apparate while he was in there,
Yeah,
and
good point.
apparated inside Hogwarts.
Yeah, end up in a toilet.
How?
He
They have to-
overpowered the ward. I mean,
They
any
had
spell
to
can be broken, I guess.
to lift that spell so they could just practice.
Just
Apparition.
by trial and error, he figured out how to get around it.
Or
Doable, but he had how much time to.
I mean, look at all the witches and wizards throughout the years that wanted to get in there.
Point.
This one kid, which, granted,
Well, he's desperate too.
yeah, he was a little bit more desperate than the other ones. I don't know about Malfoy, but he was a little bit more desperate than the others. But yeah, granted, he apparated with his head stuck in the commode,
yeah,
and Snape had to go pop it out of there before he
So,
drowned.
I have no answer, but my only like brainwave thought on the thing is, I guess where he was stuck because he was shoved in the Vanishing Cabinet by Fred and George, and he got stuck in between that Vanishing Cabinet in Hogwarts and the one in Borgin and Burks. He kind of like got stuck in between,
Yeah,
and because the Vanishing Cabinet had been smashed by Peeves, so it wasn't in good working order.
it wasn't Peeves that smashed it.
Yeah, remember Peeves done it to
Fred and George had done it.
No, Peeves is the one that smashed it to get Harry out of trouble. Remember Sir Nick, nearly has Nick, talked Peeves into doing it because Harry had got in
Was
trouble.
that what it was?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Because I thought
this
it was
was
Fred
way
and George done it, and it got blamed on Peeves because
no. This is way back in book 2.
Filch was back there like, "Oh, we got him now. We get him out of here now. That's a priceless thing. Oh, Peeves is out of here now."
Yeah, that was the whole thing. But naturally, Dumbledore never throws out Peeves.
I could have swore it down. It was Fred and George that done that.
No, Fred and George is the one that shoved.
The boy into the van.
I don't know why I can't think of his name. I know all the characters' names. I can't think of his name.
There's another question. How many people have died or come close to dying
Oh
in
yeah,
Hogwarts?
that's
Did
the,
anyone wonder where this kid was?
Well, if you
Did Fred
remember,
and George ever go to anyone and say, "Oh, we put him in the cabinet"? And
no,
he's gone?
they didn't.
remember in the Chamber of Secrets,
Did
they
they
always
just write him off as
Because
lost?
you remember
forever?
Hermione was debating whether or not they should go tell Madame Pomfrey exactly what happened, that to see if that would help her be able to heal him faster. And Harry or Ron was like, "No, we don't tell what we know."
Yeah, Hagrid once said you're always being, a little scared to send kids to Hogwarts because of
There's always been a risk.
yeah, there's always been a not a slight risk. There's been a major
I
risk.
just wonder what the body count is there every year.
Yeah, because
What kid accidentally stepped off of the moving steps, or
Oh yeah,
wandered into the forbidden
Those are the
forest
most
and
treacherous
never came
steps.
out again.
yeah.
There's a waiver you sign before you start there.
I guess by accepting the letter, that's your waiver.
yeah.
You read in the small print,
Yeah,
in case
down
of
at the very
accidental death,
bottom.
we will not be held responsible.
Written in invisible ink.
Yeah,
We can see it.
McGonagall put it in invisible ink at the very bottom in tiny print. Okay, I'll just grab another one of these cards. Although I've kind of learned not to grab from the certain colored ones. What would your Patronus be?
See, I don't know.
See, I don't think that's a question anybody can really answer.
Well, I mean, your
You
Patronus
know what
is
you want it to be.
Yeah,
well, your Patronus is
mine's a sand
Oh yeah, based off.
Oh, you go off the Pottermore.
Yeah.
I'm like a bay mare. Or
Yeah,
something,
we're
a
not
horse.
going based off Pottermore though.
yeah, but I mean,
Pottermore's-
that's what. But I'm not a horse person though. Mine's a
my
horse.
Patronus is not a friggin' polecat. That's why we're not going off of
I
Pottermore.
mean, Slytherin. You know,
Yeah, y'all
you,
stink
you
anyways.
chose that life, man.
Yeah,
I don't know how I got a polecat, but no, I got a polecat, and then when I
You
read,
chose the thug life.
for,
When
for people out there that don't know what a
God.
polecat is, it's a skunk.
yeah. Now I did get a robin when I redone it, but yeah,
He went back to the polecat.
I mean a robin's not great either. So
You can fly.
But
You
and
can.
don't stink.
again, I don't think that's one like you could honestly answer.
No,
Probably
You
not.
could, you could say, "Oh, I'd like it to be this," but I don't know on that one. It's
Yeah, it's a little
That's-
iffy.
a little too, yeah,
That
Yeah.
ain't something
too
you really have
too
control.
mystical there to be able to be sure.
yeah, because I would definitely want mine to be a wolf. Want it to be a wolf.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't be, but that's what I want it to be.
Well, might be a Rottweiler.
that's cool too.
Yeah. What'd you say you wanted yours to be?
A wolf. Yeah,
No.
I
Okay.
said that a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Wolves are just.
Definitely a wolf.
Yep. Wolves are cool creatures. So. Yeah. How did I just? There are 125 cards, and I just accidentally drew the same one.
Well, you're supposed to set the ones you put in. You draw it out the first times off to the side.
Well, I assumed I wouldn't grab the same one out of 125. Fred and George Weasley create the skiving snack box containing sweets that help students get out of class by feigning illness, like fainting fancies or nosebleeding noogies. If you wanted to get out of class, which one would you actually take?
I take the fainting man. I don't want the nosebleed.
Yeah, it's me.
That's me too, because I remember how the nosebleeds went.
Yeah, that
in
didn't
the-
end well.
Yeah, in the book.
Again, we almost had another one to add to the body count.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I only have so much blood, man. I don't want to get a smell of me. I take the fainting ones any day
Yeah.
of the week.
Yeah, I think everybody would. That's just the easiest one. Luna Lovegood is a young witch with an eccentric style all of her own. What is your favorite accessory worn by Luna Lovegood?
The radishes.
Ooh, good one. I was going with the glasses.
That's what I was gonna go with,
I
the
like
glasses.
too, but I like the radishes.
We keep going with the same thing, Jamie.
True.
Radishes.
Ooh, fun fact. I got a fun fact.
Okay.
In the movies, throughout the whole run, from the first movie to the last movie, the character of Luna Lovegood is only on screen for like 17 minutes.
Wow.
17 or 11. I'd have to look it up again. I'm just shooting off of memory here, but it's either 17 or 11 minutes.
I can believe it.
And for the whole, that's all you have of her.
Because you really don't see anything strong of her till the DA and 7.
But really, man, I mean, she's a major character. You only see her for 17. She makes such an impression in 17 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, she does.
I think, and I'd have to look it up again. I think that Draco Malfoy throughout the whole run is only on screen like 30 minutes.
And yet you hate him.
Do you though?
I do. Now, maybe it's because I feel like he gives Slytherin a bad name.
How can you give Slytherin a bad name unless he was doing good? I mean,
No.
he's being a true Slytherin.
Now, draw a strong line between the two characters, man. The Draco Malfoy in the books and in the movies, kind of different.
I didn't realize. Again, for the people listening, I just started watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Well, I watched that movie, and I'm starting that trilogy. And Tom Felton is in that, and he plays the same role he plays in Harry Potter.
He is in it?
He is the. You remember how the smart the smart ape, I can't think of his name. Caesar, yeah. Remember how Caesar, gets taken to the pound, or whatever you want to call it?
Oh, that is him.
That's him. That's the younger boy that's basically, keeping the animals in line.
Yeah, okay.
And watching that, I was like, he's just playing Draco, just in a different movie.
Mm.
But in my opinion, that Draco's the reason that Slytherin always loses to Gryffindor in Quidditch. If he was just paying attention and actually went after the snitch,
Instead of paying attention to what Harry was
right,
doing.
he gets a snitch every time, because even though Harry's amazing at Quidditch, Harry never pays attention. it would be so easy to beat him at Quidditch if you just done your job like what's his face did from Hufflepuff.
He's just that lucky one that just always comes out.
Yeah, but when he
smelling
goes
like a rose,
when he goes up against an actual decent seeker like he does in the third book, when they're going against Hufflepuff and he's going against Cedric, he does fall off his broom, but that's after Cedric's already gone. Cedric's getting the snitch. There's nothing Harry can do about it. And then the Dementors show up and Harry, passes out and falls off his broom. But he was done for because he wasn't paying attention. Cedric found the snitch, and yeah.
I believe we could have caught up with him, though.
He wouldn't have.
Difference in the brooms, man.
I don't see any way he would have caught him. Because that was before he got the firebolt. He was still on his Nimbus 2000 at that time.
But it's still, I mean.
And, this is, by this time, the Nimbus 2000 is 2 years old. And, you get the feeling from book 2 with the Nimbus 2001 that Draco and all the Slytherins have. It's already a major improvement over the Nimbus 2000. So you got to think now is a whole nother year of broom improvements. So yeah.
But like I tell everybody else, when it comes to vehicles, this and that, it depends on the person who's.
Oh, it does. That's why I said a good, decent seeker, which Cedric was. Cedric was good.
Oh yeah, he was good.
He was again.
Harry don't take nothing from him.
Yeah, Harry's better, but Harry doesn't pay attention. That's all I was getting at. Is Harry doesn't pay attention. So when he's going up against actual good players, like if he was in the position that Victor Crumb was in the Quidditch World Cup, Harry would have got absolutely just slaughtered. Because those guys, that's what they do. They're focused on it. They're laser focused on that. Harry would be thinking about something else, doing something else, and yeah, he wouldn't stand a chance.
They're pros. Harry was good, but Quidditch wasn't his life.
Right.
He wasn't Wood.
Exactly. Yeah, that's for sure.
Wood talking about off
man.
and off teammates, the teams and everything else.
He's just that player who doesn't take it super seriously, but he just does.
Yep.
Great at it.
Yeah, as somebody that's a big sports fan, you see it all the time in sports.
Yeah,
He's got natural talent.
Exactly.
He didn't apply.
You got you got these athletes that are just they got all the talent in the world. They could care less.
Yeah.
Then you got these other guys that are nowhere near as talented, but they live and they breathe it, and that's all they care about. And it's like, man, this ain't fair. These guys are doing everything they can to get here. These guys are like, I don't care. I'm here. I'm good enough to be here. I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's what I get from Harry when it comes to Quidditch. And that's fine. You don't have to.
Because he didn't cry out for it or nothing.
No.
He was literally just taking up for Neville.
Yeah.
And got it.
Start on this one.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I've been double
You just been
fisting.
double dipping.
Yeah, I've been double fisting the butter beers.
If we had a cup, we need to mix the two and see what it does.
Oh no. No.
They're not gonna taint
You ain't
it.
gonna mix ambrosia along with apple juice? Nah, man, what's wrong
Hey,
with you?
You
hey,
don't
hey.
make champagne and Ripple, do you?
Yeah.
You can't be, you can't be putting down apple juice. I like apple juice.
I like apple juice, but I'm not gonna water down my butter beer with the Flying Cauldron over here. That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just saying.
Now, I might take a drink, mix them together and do it. That's a little more scientific, and I don't waste the good stuff. Because we got to order this and wait for it to come in. This,
Yeah.
I can go to Beckley and buy it anytime I want.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Got anything else going on with the hair? I mean, we could come up with all kinds of stuff to talk about
yeah.
when it comes to Harry
Oh, dude,
Potter.
there's like hours and hours if you wanted to break this down or pick on this subject or.
I was over there, and they got a trivia game. The actual trivia game, just like
Trivial
Wizard-
Pursuit, but Harry Potter edition.
Yeah, the Harry Potter edition.
Yeah, I've looked at that.
$40-some.
I've looked at that, and I looked at the Cards Against Humanity Harry Potter edition. That would be really fun.
Yeah, which these all might be future podcasts, just so y'all know.
Oh, especially the Cards Against Humanity, because it's just so easy to have just somebody narrating the cards and stuff. So yeah, which Trivial Pursuit would be easy to narrate as well.
Oh yeah, because all it is answering questions and moving along the board. I mean,
Yeah.
be easy to do. Pull us another card and see what we got over there.
See if I can manage to not pull a card I've already pulled. I mean, this is a plain and simple one. It's this question, the answer I'm going to give is going to be a true answer. And it's going to show why I'm not really a Slytherin. But it says in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Hermione says, "It's a little exciting, isn't it? Breaking the rules. Are you a rule follower or rule breaker?"
Ooh.
I'm pretty much a rule follower, which does not make sense when we be a Slytherin, but I pretty much am. There's sometimes I don't.
I
But,
follow the rules until I need to break it.
well, I mean, that's basically me. But for the most part, I follow the rules.
Yeah. Jamie, awful quiet over there.
I'm gonna take the fifth on this one.
His answer is rules. What rules?
Rules are suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is the speed limit, but that doesn't always fly.
Rules are
Sometimes
keeping
you gotta weigh
honest
the
man honest.
consequences and the advantages. Make a choice.
Yeah.
Rules are like locks. It's only there to keep an honest person honest.
Point. I'm not a rule breaker, but there may be times when you have to step outside the rules.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to paint outside the lines.
Point.
I like this one. When Harry, Ron, and Hermione are making their way to the Sorcerer's Stone in the first book, you know, they've got to get past Devil's Snare, Wing Keys, Wizard's Chest. That's all this says because this is going based off the movies. But we know from the books, they also, you know, have to battle the
Troll.
the troll. They get the potions. They got to drink the right one. Which one of these do you think would be the easiest for you to do, and which one could you not do?
The chest one is the one I will not be able to do.
No, me
Do-
too.
do you
Chess
know-
is beyond me. I've tried to play it. It's
Let's say, do you know the rules of chess? You know how to play chess?
the basics, but
Yeah, I
just
know
the concept
basics
of
of
doing
it.
it is.
The
I know
chess.
you can move this one this far, so many spaces, but to get into a game, and no,
Okay,
it's too much for me.
I'm not like great at chess, but I'm decent at chess. I know enough to play to, you know, I can play against regular people and be a good game, but I'm not gonna beat anybody that actually knows what they're doing. But yeah, that wouldn't be the hardest for me, but it wouldn't be the easiest for me.
The keys would be the easiest for me.
I was gonna say the same. I think the keys are just the easiest in general. That
In
for
general,
me,
probably, yeah.
or the potion one. Again, why I'm supposed to be in Ravenclaw and not Slytherin. I'm not super smart, but I've got basic knowledge to be able to
Common
that riddle
sense is
exactly.
something
Common
that
sense.
wizards don't have.
Yeah, that's what Hermione was saying when she read those, and you know, I could figure that out probably pretty easy.
The keys one now, if you watch the movies, it seemed like it's going to be easy, but you see Gary, he went from being just a little scuffed up to his shirt was cut up. Yeah, he was cut up, marks all over him, everything from the keys attacking him. They might not have no teeth, but they done some damage to him.
What kind of ghost would you be?
Kind of ghost. I don't
Nearly Headless
understand.
Nick, the Bloody Baron. Like if you were a ghost, if you went to Hogwarts, you know, you were a wizard, you got old, you died, and you left behind, you know, an imprint of yourself. What would your ghost?
I'm a jokester ghost. I'm pulling pranks on everybody. I'm doing jump scares. I'm
You got a lot of
Peeves
time on your
almost.
hands.
I don't have a clue. That question is.
Yeah, I don't quite.
I would have to put a lot of thought into that question. And
Oh, I don't have to.
most of these questions I haven't had to so far. That one, I don't have a clue. Just off the top of my head, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
I'd be
know.
a jokester.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what else are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You can't eat. You don't sleep.
And out
yeah.
of all the characters on there, Fred and George have to be some of my favorite ones.
Oh yeah, they're well. There's a reason that me and you have Weasley sweaters,
Yeah, the Weasley sweaters.
and you know we don't have
Fred
the
and George.
we don't have the ones where you pick your letter and you get the letter your name starts with. No, we got the Fred and the George ones.
Yep.
I got the George one.
I got
Jackie got the Fred one,
Cool.
Yep.
and we will. Well, if the temperature stays as cold as it is now, we'll be
wearing
wearing
them.
those puppies tomorrow to the movies.
Exactly. Along with my Gryffindor jacket, my Gryffindor hat.
Well, if I'm wearing that, I'm not going to need a jacket. Those are wool sweaters.
Oh, they're pretty warm. But
They're really warm.
I got to rep my house, man. You've seen my mailbox at the house, haven't you?
Oh yeah,
I've customized my own mailbox.
it looks
by
like
way.
the hat you're wearing.
Exactly. Gryffindor, baby. Red with the yellow stripe down it. Got the Gryffindor sticker on the front of it.
I'm gonna drive by his house one of these days, and it's just gonna be maroon and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Corey about painting that truck. I'm
Oh,
going to redo.
Yeah, he's buying a truck off of us, and he's wanting to paint it Gryffindor colors.
Do it.
I'm tempted, man. I am so tempted. I may or may not have bought a Harry Potter badge that goes HP with the lightning on the end of it that sticks onto your vehicle. I may or may not bought one in today.
Man,
Off of Amazon. Chrome.
Yeah.
I was going to get the gold one, but I don't want that much bling on my vehicle.
yeah.
Let's go with the chrome little patch. I would have got a black one if they didn't have it.
Oh well, I guess you take what you can get.
Yeah, but I was tempted, man. Like I said, I did my mailbox. I even bought the red and gold flowers to go underneath it and everything. They didn't come back though. They was supposed to. A little upset about that. And Walmart didn't have them last year, so I can get some new ones.
Oh, you never said. Have you tried out the candles you bought?
No, I have not tried them out yet.
Yeah, he bought a bunch of floating candles.
Off of the TikTok shop. It has the little wand that turns them on and everything. But I did not know when I ordered them that it didn't come with batteries.
Oh.
And unlike most people, I bought 40 of them.
40.
Yeah.
And
I
they
did not know they didn't come with batteries. And
So now you got to buy 40 batteries.
AAA batteries. Now, starting off, I'm going to go cheap batteries just so I can see what they're going to look like and everything. Oh, I also bought me some lanterns.
Yeah, you didn't tell me about that.
I bought these at the Dollar Tree for $5, but they actually got the flickering big candle in there. Looks like the ones that Harry was carrying in the
cool.
Dark Forest. I meant to bring them up here tonight, but I forgot all about them.
Hmm.
I was excited to get to do the Harry Potter podcast.
I'm
so.
curious
Oh,
to see
yeah.
what the candles look like.
That's why I was asking him about him. He bought them 2 weeks ago.
3.
3.
Yeah,
Three?
I haven't.
So where are you going to put them? I mean,
In my bedroom.
so like 40 of them in one room?
Yeah. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them up, and they have them LED strips that you can buy that makes it look like lightning and stuff. And you buy the poly cotton foam that goes with the stuffing and for pillows and stuff, and go around it, and it makes it look like lightning through the clouds. I'm gonna have that done with them. That way, it looks like it's the outside, like the Great Hall when it shows the outside with the floating candles. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I like it. I like it.
Did y'all know in the original Harry Potter that those was real candles
Yes.
hung from and they
Kept
was
burning the wires.
Yeah.
kept burning the wires and falling.
Oh, yeah.
They were hung with a fishing line.
Yep.
And they'd slowly burn the fishing line and the candles would fall.
Yep. I was watching. I forget what I was watching. I think it was a TikTok thing, and they was talking about some of the crazy stuff they did in there. They thought should have been done with CGI, and it wasn't. Later on, it was CGI.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the first go, the CGI was probably fairly new. Or
No, it wasn't fairly new. It just at the time probably more expensive than what it is now.
so they
Yeah.
try to do more of the practical effects.
Yeah, because first movie, you don't know how good it's going to do. Even though the book's done phenomenal, you don't know how the movie's going to do.
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna pull a Divergent and just kill yourself.
Yeah, I never watched that one. Y'all warned
Well,
me.
you never watched it or read the book.
No.
I watched the first movie, and it was. I'll give it credit. The first movie was interesting enough that it made me. Well, that and Jamie told me that the books were really good, so I read the books. There's 3 books, and I read the books, and I was like, man, that was amazing. So then when the second movie came out, I'm like, oh, here we go. No, just no.
I'm with him, no.
So
And
bad.
the third one I've never even bothered to watch.
No. The third one they made into a 2-parter, and yeah, just no.
It never even hit the theaters.
It didn't. It wasn't straight to DVD. It was straight to TV.
Yeah.
It was straight to cable TV. Terrible. Well then,
What mark are we at?
Like I said, you could go forever on this subject and that subject. It's
yeah,
it's
we're at
endless.
120 right now. So.
120. Oh, we got another 10 minutes. We can burn on here. We come up with some.
Oh well, I looked at one of these cards. It was interesting. I don't know how we'd answer it.
Well, go ahead.
Well, it didn't. When I first read it, I just assumed it said, what would your animagus be if you could transform? That's not what the card said. The card said, the person to your right, what would they transform into? So,
Nothing.
you would do Jamie. Jamie would do me. I would do you. So,
What would Jamie turn into?
yeah.
Well, seeing how he wants his Patronus to be a wolf.
Just because
Be
he.
a chihuahua.
Well, Animagus, you do. You don't really get like 100% choice, but you do. If you're doing, because becoming an Animagi is like a really hard thing to do. You kind of get some pick in it as you're going through doing all the stuff. If you want to be something bad enough, well, if you want to be something bad enough, you're probably going to turn into it.
Yeah, but my thing is,
There's no
Wormtail
guarantee.
done it.
I mean,
But-
I
Yeah, and he turned into a rat, so
Yeah.
it's
well,
perfect.
that was kind of his personality, though.
Yeah,
Sirius
So-
was kind of like that.
like
The
a guard dog.
dog.
Yeah.
Mhm. Basically.
So what? Based on that, what are you thinking? For me, and this is kind of a cheesy cop out answer because you done mentioned this earlier that you didn't want it to be, but it was. But your Patronus was a horse, and I don't know exactly what horse you would be, but I have a feeling if you were the Animagus, you'd be something like a horse.
Yeah, graceful, running through the fields, mane.
It's
through the
Shetland
air.
pony.
I'll take a Shetland pony.
What would Corey be?
Same thing he said to you. I would want to be a wolf, but that's probably
Point.
not happening. Although that being said, I am a
You're the polecat in
I prefer the nighttime.
a bat.
I'm
Going
a
somewhere. Keep
I'm a
going.
loner. I prefer to. I don't like being in crowds of people.
I've got it. I know
Don't
what
like
it
being
is.
around people. Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
A
You like the
mosquito.
nighttime. You like being alone.
You gonna say an owl?
Damn.
I knew what you gonna say
How'd you figure that out?
because my
Nighttime
line
alone.
of describing myself, it just led to an owl.
Well, that's exactly before you ever started. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I assumed based
Before
on
we
what I
ever
just
started,
said.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, an owl's not the worst thing in the world.
How would it be bad?
Owls are
Well, it's
wise.
not. That's what I
You're
said. It's not.
flying through
I
the
mean,
air.
you are the tech guy on this whole mission here.
Oh yeah.
Who do we go to when we have tech questions?
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, who's the wisest of us? Oddly, the youngest of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to tech stuff.
Point.
And a lot of other stuff.
Well,
Not
yeah.
everything. Not everything. Definitely not everything. But
So yeah, you're an owl.
Yeah.
Now.
and now you got to pick Jamie.
My feelings are very hard to hurt. I don't care. Go for it.
Well, it's not that. I mean, I just don't know. I'm going to say a dog, just for the simple fact
I'm okay with that.
that you've had a few of them through that time, and then you just took in how many more?
2?
Two.
Oh yeah. It's a local animal shelter.
Yeah, pretty much. At times.
Chickens,
even stuck
dogs,
a
cats.
fence up. Did you start the chickens?
No.
They
what happened?
all-
Raccoon killed them all.
Yeah.
Man, should have told me. I gave you a trap. We got rid of them.
I did. He had them before I could do anything about it. Wiped them out.
We'd play an uncle and tape a flashlight to the end of a shotgun and shoot the wrong thing.
Oh yeah. Take care of one of the cats.
People that don't know about that.
Oh. What are they going to do? Dig him up and give him hell?
You
Oh,
know,
it's
I'm
like a
gonna
possibility.
have to tell that story one of these days
Yes.
to certain people.
Long time not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell that story.
When that story gets told, listeners, we'll give it to y'all. It's a
Yeah.
wild one.
It got passed on to me by Jackie.
Yeah, that's who
Who
told
bet?
me about it.
Huh?
That's who told me about it.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Well,
I
certain
think it was-
someone told your dad about it. There was an accident.
Yeah. We was up at the hunting cabin when I found out about it. So it might have been Uncle that said it. I can't remember.
But at any rate, I'm okay with the dog.
I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of dog, but we'll go with the dog. Junkyard dog.
Yeah, that's me. The lazy one.
Junkyard dogs ain't lazy.
British Bulldog.
No. I'm a mutt. You gotta be a mutt.
Gotta be a mutt.
I was more getting at the wrestler, the British Bulldog,
Oh,
when I said it.
Or junkyard dog, the
Yeah.
wrestler.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
One of the Steiner brothers.
You know, the more I drink of this, I still got to go with the originals the better.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, the original's better, Flying Cauldron,
it's not bad.
the Flying Cauldron will give you a sense of what it.
Of what butterbeer is gonna taste like when you finally get some of the real deal.
Yeah. If you don't have the money to order it offline and stuff, and you just don't want to wait for it to come in, your bookstore.
It's passable.
I will
Yeah.
say, and I don't drink alcohol, but just based on watching the Fast and Furious movies and just looking at the way that bottle's made and the way the color of the drink,
Corona.
that reminds me of Corona.
Wished it was.
And kind of the way you was over there holding yours.
Corona's horrible. Dos Equis.
Corona, man.
No.
The Corona.
I don't drink alcohol, so I have no clue.
I got hooked on Corona when I was in Panama. And that's all I drink anymore.
Have you
Well,
tried Dos Equis?
I've tried Rolling Rock and the other just local ones that you get around here. Do not drink a Panamanian beer. If anybody ever drunk Schaefer's, and that's one of the cheapest
I remember that. Yep.
beers you can ever get, that is top quality hooch compared to a Panamanian beer.
Ooh, okay, we'll stay away from that forever.
I literally thought somebody just peed in a bottle and put a cap on it. That's how bad it was.
Maybe they did.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it one bit. It was horrible.
But yeah, down the Harry Potter road, man, we could go on forever, touch on
Yeah.
this and that, and I'm sure we'll hit it again from time to time.
Oh, we will.
Without a doubt.
This is, yeah.
I mean, there's whole chunks that could just be subjects. You know, my personal favorite run would be, let's talk about the Marauders.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
You know, I don't know what y'all would pick out right off the top of your head, but I'm sure you could.
See, that's
Along the lines of the Marauders, like, well, we've already talked about this, but, you know, they're doing the show, which is going to be great. We've talked about this for years. Me and Jackie, for years and years, probably the last 8 or 9 years, we've talked and wanted them to do a series
of Harry Potter.
because, mainly just because, you know, before they killed it with season 8, Game of Thrones was just so amazing. It followed the books. It cut out the stuff it needed to cut out, kept in all the main stuff. It was great. And it's like, see, if they just do this with Harry Potter, it would make a great TV series.
Yeah, just stick with the book. Granted, you can't do everything in the books, word for word, but don't cut all the good stuff out.
Yeah, and don't change anything.
Yeah, that is what kills a lot of the movies and stuff. We're book 4 when Barty Crouch gets killed by his son, and he transforms his body into a bone
And buries it.
To me, that could have been left in the movies, but they wanted to try to keep it under a certain rating so they could make it friendly for kids and stuff.
To be fair, in the book, you don't find out that happens until the end of the 4th book when Barty Crouch Jr. is taking Veritaserum, and he's
Yeah, telling everybody what happened.
Speaking of, there's another potion we didn't think about, Veritaserum. I don't have anybody I want to question, so I don't really need it to, you know, make them tell the truth. But
I'd want a little bit of all of them.
oh, it would be fun to have a stock.
Yep. See, I get on watching, like when we watched Willy Wonka, the new one, the Wonka when it came out. That little briefcase he opens up, has all these little
it's
drawers.
amazing.
That would be, like I said, that's a perfect potion box, man. You just pull
It
this
is.
out. This is in here. This, all your ingredients are in one little area. I would love to have one of those, and I would love to try to replicate that, but I don't have the attention span. That's my problem. I would buy everything to do it with and start, but if it takes more than 15, 20 minutes, I've done moved on to something else. My attention span didn't drag me somewhere else.
I want somebody else to find out how to do it, and then I'll just buy it off of them.
There's got some out there you can get, but man, you're talking $300-$400.
Yeah, I'm not
Really?
paying that much.
Yeah, just for the wooden toolbox that you could start to take apart to do is a little over $100 some, and it's not good wood. We're not talking about antique. We're talking about cheap Harbor Freight wooden toolbox
Huh.
that you could age and do little modification stuff to make it start doing what you want to do with it. But like I said, it's so expensive. Which stuff like that should be, or everybody'd have it.
Oh yeah, anything handcrafted, you got to charge a premium.
Yeah. It ain't like they're going to come out and try to mass produce one, which they should. It's still pretty good. Just like the school robes in the Harry Potter game they come out with.
Yes, Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes. If they would sell some of those robes down there at Universal, I'd have one of each.
Oh yes, oh my God, yeah, the house robes. I can't remember what they call them in the game, but they're the basically like the special edition robes.
I call them legacy robes.
I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're amazing. All the houses they look so cool. You know, the Slytherin one with the split. You know, half of it's kind of green, the other's silver, and then you got the snake. You know, down the back. Those robes look so cool. Even the Gryffindor one looks amazing too, with the big old line on the back. It's just, man, those robes look cool. I would love if they sold them.
I would too, because I'd definitely buy them. But see, then I want to try to play true to like when we went to Universal and got our robes. We went everywhere Harry went to get his stuff. We went there.
We went to Madame
down there.
Yeah, we went to Madame Malkin's to buy our robes. We didn't buy them at one of the just Universal store or the Legacy shop. They got basically at the hotel. All the places down there at Universal, you can buy the robes and the wands and stuff everywhere. Nah, first time down there, we went to Madame Malkin's, got our robes. We went to Ollivander's, got our wands. We went to Florian Fortescue's afterward, got some butterbeer ice cream.
Yep. Then we 3 broomsticks.
Oh yeah, well we had to eat the 3 broomsticks. That was just a necessity.
We only had Leaky Cauldron once, and it was not the best experience I had.
What they serve as their dinner food, because we go to the 3 broomsticks for breakfast every time we're down there.
Yeah,
and it's great. And we went to the Leaky Cauldron once for dinner, and they don't have a whole lot to choose from.
No,
especially for me. I had to eat off the kids' meal because they didn't have anything I liked.
I got the fish and chips, which would have been good if it hadn't been like it'd been sitting for a while and the grease
under a heat lamp.
Yeah, the grease done soaked down through into the food and stuff. It just when you was eating it, you had that grease film. It wasn't hot and fresh, and it's been sitting a while.
Yeah, and then when you go to a place like Viva Italiana down there, and it's like one of the greatest restaurants that I've ever eaten at in my life. It kind of put the damper on everything else.
Yes, it was real good.
But the 3 broomsticks for breakfast is amazing as well.
Yeah, except for that blood sausage. And
yeah, you got to get the full English breakfast. But your opinion may vary, but the blood sausage is so nasty.
Yeah, because first time we went down there, we come back and I mentioned it to Jamie. Jamie goes, "I'd have tried it. I would have tried it.
I'd still try it."
So the last time we went down there, I said, "You know what? Just cause I'm gonna do this for Jamie, I'm gonna try it."
Sorry about that, by the way.
I won't say
he did not like it.
The flavor was bad because I didn't get through that. It was the mush.
The texture.
Yeah, it was. In my head, sausage was supposed to be meaty. But again, it's a blood sausage. So I don't know what I was expecting.
It looked more like, it was like a mix between pudding and potted meat.
That's a good description of the texture, too.
Oh, I know.
Because I couldn't.
It had the consistency and color of chocolate pudding, but the texture of potted meat.
Yeah.
And I like potted meat.
I do too.
And I like pudding that's not chocolate pudding. I don't like chocolate pudding, but I like pudding. But I couldn't imagine mixing the two, and that's what it looks like. It looks like they mixed the two.
Yeah.
But everything else on that full English breakfast is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Beans for breakfast, it was surprisingly good.
Yeah, there's some YouTubers I watch that still to this day they constantly make fun of the British people they play with for beans on toast. After being down there, beans on toast is great.
Oh yeah,
you get the breakfast beans, which breakfast beans is literally just Heinz beans, but still some Heinz beans with some toast. Oh, it's good.
The Heinz beans in the greenish blue can.
Yeah, the green can.
Yeah, the sauce they have with them is not as thick. It's a real light sauce. It's almost like a little bit of a watery sauce. That's what makes it so good.
Now, I listen to some English podcasters who swear by beans on toast.
Oh,
yeah. And I do too. I'd
Yeah.
be down there. I'd eat it.
Now we didn't have toast down there with that. You get a croissant,
Yeah.
but it's
My
still bread.
croissant.
So, and I love toast in general. I mean, you can't well, in my opinion, you can't not listen to Harry Potter as much as I do and not love toast, because that's like the go-to food for Harry every morning.
10
Toast
tomatoes and toast.
is toast, 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 toast. Every time at Hogwarts
Sounds good.
for breakfast.
It is.
Tell
Toast.
you what I have when I get home.
I don't have 10 tomatoes.
I do.
I just bought me a toaster yesterday, so
Oh yeah, you
I
was
can,
telling me
I can
about this.
toast it up. So I bought it for the Uncrustables, so I can drop down there in the morning, hit that little button as I'm going out the door, get my crunchy little toastable, and eat my breakfast going to work.
Yeah, see, it's funny. He literally bought that yesterday. Yesterday, I bought a bottle of the Smucker's strawberry jelly so I could just make my own Uncrustable sandwiches, because I love the peanut butter and strawberry jelly Uncrustables. I buy them all the time. They're a little expensive,
Oh yeah,
and especially considering you only get 10 and they're super small. And I'm like, I mean, I could make my own peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, Smucker's is the brand that makes the Uncrustables. So I just picked me up a bottle of Smucker's strawberry jelly. I've already got some, Jif peanut butter, so I'll make my own now.
Thank you.
waiting for them to make something like that down there at Universal. They probably do it one of the like Circus Majorcus or something like that. I've never been.
Yeah,
to
there's
that
still
one.
some places down there we got to eat at.
Yeah,
when we
have-
go back.
Yeah, we're dragging Jamie down there this one time.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going. I don't know exactly when. But
Especially-
Oh, we know when because we already got the chloroform bought and everything.
Uh-huh.
we
but
know exactly when it will be.
yeah, when we go down there if pass holder days are, because we have annual passes. If pass holder days is in August again, when it's super ridiculously hot down there, when we go down there, then we were supposed to this time around, but we didn't. We've got to hit up the. Is that the chocolate factory? Is that the one that you get the milkshakes in the big old?
Big mug.
Yeah, well, it's not a mug; it's a
And we walked by it
mason
'cause
jar.
We walked by it twice because we were staying at the Hard Rock.
Yeah, we were standing at the Hard Rock, and you
And
had to
literally
walk by
walked
it,
right by it.
and we
And
never went into it.
Never walked in it.
But-
Went by it and went by the Hard Rock the
Hard Rock Cafe.
yeah.
We haven't ate
Nope.
there yet either.
Nope. But
Which it's very much it and the NBC Sports Bar and Grill are very similar. They're both of them are basically heavily kind of sports bar based.
yeah,
You go in there, you're probably getting a hamburger, which it's fine. Hamburgers are good.
first night we're gonna eat at the spaghetti place.
Oh yeah, Vivo Italiana,
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Vivo Italiana, and then
right
go to the
beside
movies.
Cowfish,
Oh.
which is the horriblest, most name I ever heard in my life.
And overpriced, and the food's not great.
No, it ain't. It's way overpriced. We ate there the first time we was down there.
Yeah, God, that was the most expensive hamburger I've ever had in my life, and it was one of the worst hamburgers I've had in my life. It just was not good.
Yeah, I think it was
French fries were good.
$30 some a plate, and all we had was hamburgers and fries and a
Yeah.
drink. I didn't even have an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, that's what ran the bill up at the Vivo Italiana last time.
Yeah, I had
with
that.
your Corona.
I had one Corona with it too.
No, you just had one, but it was still like $10 or $11 for that one Corona.
Yeah, but it was worth it. It
Nah.
was worth it
See,
with that meal.
what I love about that place is I drink mainly just water, and
Yeah.
Vivo Italiana, free water. So that was great for me. It's like they just kept topping off my glass of ice water, and it was ice water. Then a big old plate of spaghetti. Oh my God, it was amazing.
It was. The whole Wizarding World was amazing.
Yes, we can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, we've been
And
there.
Jamie will recommend it once he's been down there.
Yeah, we was down there how many times already?
I think
You've
we
been
went
several
4 times,
trips.
4 or 5.
Four. I think 4 times out of the last 3 years.
Yeah, and this year hopefully we go down there. We're gonna try to make it down there 3 times this year because we've got a little more time on our hands this time.
A little bit more flexibility.
Yeah, work
And
wise a bit.
We're going down in
easier.
April.
Oh yeah, that's
I just gotta get those dates from you so I can get them
Yep.
into my boss. Yeah, we're definitely going down there for that. What started it is we ended up getting the stimulus checks.
Yep. Back when COVID was going on, we was getting
Yep.
stimulus checks.
And I was sitting here one day, I said, there's 2 places I want to go. I said, I'm going on vacation. There's 2 places I want to go. I said, one is Hawaii because I got a cousin down there. I'd love to go down there and visit Hawaii. And I said, and the other inquiry was, if you're saying the Wizarding World, we're going. I'm going with you. I said, book it. All I can tell you is to book it. Next thing I know, it wasn't a week later. We done looked up hotels. We done looked up flights and paid for it all. think that first trip was like $600 some.
It was more, well, each for each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, that was our first time, so we didn't know everything we know now. So we literally, and we went for 4 days, which your first time down there, 4 days is good. That way you get to experience everything. Once you've been down there a lot, then really 2 full days is enough at the park.
Yeah.
But that time we went for 4 full days at the park, and so we bought 4 tickets, 2 park-to-park tickets, and
that was our
we
rooms, our flight down there, and our tickets. So,
Yeah.
that ain't a bad little trip.
no. Again, I highly recommend. Your first time, do the ticket thing, but if you're going to go down there multiple times, get the annual pass
Yeah.
because you get a major discount on your hotel with the annual pass. It's like 20% off. It's a huge savings on the hotel, and then you also get, depending on which annual pass you get, because there's 4 different ones. You get anywhere from 5 to 15% off of
Purchases.
every purchase down there. Something I read that I don't know if we've been doing. When you go to the Cinemark down there, the movie theater down there, if you have an annual pass and you basically scan it like we scan it at the other places, you get $3 off your ticket.
Oh, we haven't been doing that.
I know we haven't. We've been paying an extra $3 when we go to the movies for our tickets.
But to be fair, it's worth that extra $3 to be able to sit in that theater, sit down in that lazy boy, hit that little button, the back lays back, the feet comes up in the air, you got the little tray that comes around in front of you, sit your drink and your popcorn on. My only problem is I finish my popcorn before the movie even starts because there's 30 minutes of trailers and sitting there watching. And that's become an annual thing. When we go down there, we always go to the movies now.
Yep, the first night. Basically, when we go down there, our flight always gets us there in the evening time. We can never, even when our flights are supposed to leave in the morning, they always get delayed. We never make it down there until the evening, around 6 or 7.
When the park's
And
getting
at
ready
that
to
point,
close.
the park's closing, but the City Walk stays open until like midnight or sometimes a little after midnight. So we always just go to City Walk. We go eat at one of the places this time around, and the last time around and this time around coming up, it'll be Vivo Italiana because the restaurant's amazing. And then we go to the Cinemark, to the movies, and we watch whatever new movies coming out we want to see.
Yeah, reservation. If you want to get into
Vivo Italiana.
Yeah, now the guy that was, we go up to and he'll tell you where to go sit and stuff. He hooked us up and told us, hey man, if you don't have a reservation, if you don't mind sitting at the bar and eating, because anything you can get at the bar or the table you can get at the bar, you can go on in. I said,
oh yeah,
that's what we did. We went straight in there, sat at the bar, order our food up, and man, it was good.
Yeah, we were standing in line, and all the people in front of us were showing up, and they all had reservations, and then one person didn't, and so he made a reservation and left, and so then when we walked up, I was like, I think I need to make a reservation. He goes, yeah, you do. He goes, well, there's 2 of you. He said, if you don't mind eating at the bar, then you can go in now and just eat at the bar. Like, oh, that's fine. And shoo, right in there.
And it was amazing.
It was. God, that's the best Italian restaurant I've ever ate at. Now, I don't eat out much, so that's not saying much for me. I don't have a lot to base it on.
Yeah, but I will say that was better than my mom's spaghetti. Sorry, Mom. For much better than my granny's spaghetti. Again, sorry, Granny in heaven. But it was good.
God, I'm getting so hungry listening to you.
Hey, I mean, when you go down to Universal, the 2 best things down there are the Wizarding World and the restaurants.
Yeah, and there's a shit ton of restaurants.
Oh yeah, again, we've been down there 4 or 5 times, and we still haven't ate at every restaurant down there.
The last one we ate was the bread box.
Yeah, bread box. That was really good.
Yeah.
Now it's not like you don't go there for dinner. You go there for a sandwich. For lunch. Yeah. Like when we went, I got a grilled cheese, and it was real thick, like Texas toast, with grilled cheese, in the middle, and fries. I meant to get some tomato soup and completely forgot, but yeah.
Yeah, it was real good. Like I said, I watch videos on them. Well, used to all the time, updates, this and that, and I'm always seeing places. We never even walked by the Bob Barley bar down there.
No.
And it's just one of the little alleyways you cut down through, and there it is. The bread box, you come out and go up a set of stairs, and there's a bunch of restaurants and stuff on the top part. I was like, man, there's places everywhere. Any little nook or cranny they could put something, there's something there.
And you can only imagine with Epic getting ready to open up down there, there's going to be even more restaurants.
Yeah. I'm not going to go to Epic as soon as it opens
Why not?
because it's going to clear out the Wizarding World.
Oh, you have a point there. Yeah, but I want to go to Epic so bad.
I want to go to Epic too, but at least that first day, I'm going to.
We're not going to be down there opening day.
Yeah.
It's going to be blown away opening day.
Yeah. But I mean, the very first day we get down there, hitting the Wizarding World.
Oh,
that means
yeah.
I can get on Hagrid's pretty much, probably right out the gate. If not right out the gate, 10, 15 minutes into it.
You know what I was thinking?
What's that?
Oh, no, maybe you don't.
No, go ahead. No.
No, skip it over. It was from a different podcast.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't discuss, and you mentioned the Hagrid ride. It just reminded me of something, but
Yeah.
irrelevant to this conversation.
I'm going to get on the Hagrid ride. Now, Forbidden Journey, we never had any problems getting on it.
No.
There's only been one time we really had to stay in the line.
Yeah, it was a 45-minute wait that one time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only time we've ever waited more than 20 minutes, and it was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, that one is easy. And that one, even a 20-minute wait's not bad because it's almost always inside the castle, and it's very cool inside the castle. Doesn't matter what the
Yes.
temperature is outside, inside there, because it's just a bunch of rock and whatever they made it out of. It's very thick and it's dark and it's cool and it's shaded and it's nice.
Yeah. We're going to get an Instagram made up, and we're going to post up videos and pictures and stuff we've taken down there so
Yeah,
our listeners can see what we're talking about, and that might inspire you to want to go to it.
yeah.
And honestly, people, it does not cost as much as you think it does to go to them.
No, it doesn't. Now that we've figured out, everything, we go down there for, like a full 2 days at the park. So normally it's a total of staying 3 nights at a hotel. It normally costs us, anywhere from $200, $250 each.
Yeah. Depending
Now-
on if we stay at the Hard Rock or not.
Yeah. Yeah, if you stay at the Hard Rock, it's a little different. But just staying at the dock side or surf side, which is honestly the better hotels down there. Those are the cheap ones, but they're the better ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, because we stayed at the Hard Rock, and it was not upgraded.
No.
Only thing good about the Hard Rock is the free 2-day express pass.
Yep.
The day you check in, all that day express pass. The next day, if you're checking out, you still all day express pass.
Yeah. So if you're staying down there for multiple nights, just pick a night and do the Hard Rock for the one night. You'll get express pass for you and everybody staying with you. We'll get a unlimited express pass for that day and the next day.
And just to give y'all a heads up, 2 days ago down there at Universal, the express pass was $211 a day.
Yeah. So paying $300 to stay at the Hard Rock for one night in a 2-queen room. So you got 2 queen beds. So, family of 4. There you go. Now you've got 4 unlimited express passes for 2 days for $300.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it's worth it. The room itself is not as good as the dockside and surfside because those dockside and surfside hotels were just built, 5-6 years ago. The Hard Rock and a lot of the other hotels down there, Portofino Bay, they were built, years and years ago.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to take away from the hotel itself because hotel's nice.
Oh yeah,
Just all the rock memorabilia and stuff that's in there, all the things you can do, it's beautiful. But that room, yeah. Well, granted, when you're down there, you're not going to spend much time in your room. You wake
No.
up, go to the park, come back, take your little nap or something, go right back to the park, and then you come back, and
Yeah.
then you go to bed.
Yep.
That's all we do. At least that's all we do when we go down there.
oh yeah. We don't hit up the pool because all the hotels have pools
Yep.
and cabanas and stuff like that. We don't hit none of that because we go down there to go to the park. That's why we're going there. We don't care about nothing else.
Yeah, we don't leave the park.
Yeah.
We've never been anywhere else besides
No.
the park.
No, we literally we fly down there, we land, we get on a shuttle bus that takes us. It's supplied by Universal, takes us straight to our hotel, one of the Universal hotels. It goes to all of them. So whatever Universal hotel you're staying at, you just tell the driver, and he makes a stop at each of them, drops everybody off, and then from there they have a shuttle bus that goes from the hotel to the park.
Every 30 minutes.
No, it's more than that.
Well, they tell you every
Yeah,
30 minutes there's a bus
but for the most part,
coming and going.
you don't wait at all.
No.
You walk out of the hotel, and there's almost always a bus down there loading people up. It doesn't take 3 minutes to get to the park, and boom, you're at the park. And then when you want to leave the park, that's the only time normally you have to wait a little bit is when you go to leave the park. A lot of times the bus isn't already there. You have to wait just a couple minutes. And that's all we do is just back and forth, hotel to park, hotel to park. We don't go anywhere else. If we need anything, I can't say Deliveroo, but DoorDash. That's the one we use.
Yep. And it's just mainly water, because who wants to pay $5 for a bottle of water?
Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna be down there for multiple days, definitely DoorDash you a 32 pack of bottled water and just keep it in your mini fridge. Because down there it's $5 for one bottle of water, unless you eat at Vivo Italiana.
Then the water's free.
Free water. That's why it's the best restaurant.
I don't know about it's right up there. So far, it's the best one we've been to.
Mm-hmm.
There's so
to be fair,
many of them.
Fire Eaters,
Yeah,
that may be better. That's a little out of our price range.
I don't know. I'm getting me a steak down there. At least one good steak.
See, is Fire Eaters a black tie?
No,
Okay, I wasn't sure.
no, it ain't something you got to go in with all fancy clothes and stuff. No, it's you go in there and whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't know. That's still, I'm not a big fan of steak anyway, so that's why I look at it and go, it's not worth the price because I'm not a huge fan of steak.
I love a good steak. That's because you like your steak burnt. Me,
I like it cooked.
rare.
I don't like
Rare,
raw
medium
food.
rare, yeah.
Yeah, Corey over there. When he gets done with his, it's just you can beat it on a table and hear it.
Yeah,
The stuff flake off of it.
He's never seen me make a steak, so he has no clue.
If you cook it all the way through to when you cut into it, there's no pink. You might as well just have burnt that damn thing and threw it out the door.
I'm telling you, it takes me a lot longer to cook my steak than it does you because if you want your steak to not have pink in the middle like me, I don't like any bit of pink in the middle, but you still want it to have some juice to it, you got to slow cook it.
Oh yeah.
It takes me forever to cook a steak because I want it to be fully done, but I don't want it to be dried out. And that's why I can't go anywhere and get a steak because if you tell them, it takes me like 40 minutes.
4 minutes to cook a steak.
If I go anywhere and tell them I want a well-done steak, they bring me a burnt steak. It's like, I don't want a burnt steak. I just want it fully done. And they don't understand that.
Mine's still mooing when I stick the fork in.
Oh, I know it is. I can't do that. The thought of eating raw food.
It's not raw.
That's why I can't eat
It's
seafood.
rare. It's not the same.
I don't eat seafood because I can't stand the thought of eating something that's not being cooked.
Well,
Seafood's cooked.
yeah, seafood.
Some of it is. A lot of it's not.
You can get all of it cooked.
Yeah. Either way, I don't eat
We're
it.
not going for sashimi over here.
Mm.
Yeah, you Japanese.
Yeah.
Eat it while it's still
Although I have eaten tuna,
And see, I haven't tried that raw.
and it's surprisingly good.
Oh God, no.
I'd have to try it. Did you dip it in the sauce
Yeah.
or just? Yeah, I had to try that.
So really, you're tasting the sauce mostly.
Yeah,
I guess, but it's
but
pretty.
it's cut real thin and stuff. I mean, you really don't really know.
Yeah, that's still not for me. Well, we've been going for almost 2 hours, so
Oh, well, thank you for joining us on the night bus. We have finally reached our destination, and we'll be seeing y'all this time next week.
yep.
I'm 2 butterbeers in. It's time for a nap.
Yeah, I'm butterbeer and a half in, and I'm getting ready to tear in this chocolate frog.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not all of it tonight, because I won't be sleeping. Because that thing is huge. I didn't think they was that big.
Yeah, they are.
All the times we've been to Universal and seen them, I've never thought
Never
they
really
was
noticed they were that big.
Yeah.
5.3 ounces.
Yeah, that's a lot of chocolate right there.
That's all right. Just makes me sweeter than what I am now.
On that note, we're out.